Hi, welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Manko Tad. So I just want to welcome everybody. They watch this program today, whether you watch them now with the live production or you watch them on demand. That is after the program don't end. I just want to thank you very much for watching. And today I just want to talk about a few things them we believe say we talked about last week. When I remember last week was last Wednesday actually was a debate. We with Dunaya, we that debate gave for do with um the candidates way they vie for the position of chairmanship na the Apc Diaspora region. And we've been get four candidates. We've been get four candidates, and out of them four candidates, then they each one being able for tell we waiting it thinks him he capable of doing, and how he go able do if elected as the chairman of the APC Diaspora chapter. So we can review some of the discussions then we been get last Wednesday for them candidates then they, and as we always know, we always what we do now always is we always the we always they give review as then the opportunity for make them able for give feedback on what we they do, and that's not make we unique because it's not always about us sitting down here discussing and just talk when I just they listen to him. We always want for love when I give him some kind of feedback from what you hear from we. So if you they watch we from any platform, whether YouTube, Casters, or Facebook, hey, we always want for hearing from you too, because we want to know how you think, what you feel about the discussion, what would they make. So just put the comment at the comment section of the place where you they watch we from. It's very important because we want to get feedback from you guys, and now the reason this way we always want to now for giving the best. So let me just send this link to some people then or some of the groups them so that themselves then go able for follow up with what they do. Now, yeah. So like I said, the topic for today is kind of a review of what we don't do this past Wednesday where we get a debate. First of all, if you been watch that debate then, I want for make you give me your feedback. I know say during the debate we get over 400 comments from the three platforms that we broadcast: Casters, YouTube, Facebook. Over 400. So we only read about a couple of them. So I will not be able to read all because if we say for being read all, for being get a lot of time we will get for spend for read. So, but I appreciate everybody who watch the program. If you don't watch that program, then you can watch on YouTube, Facebook, or Casters. It did it for now. For make una able for watch them. So now the program, now the debate we will get for can review to them. And what I want for do, I want for make sure say I did look at some of the answers then we the candidates them, the participants then give. As we all know, so for some of una we na APC folks them, when I know say this not the first time this way then create this this position, the position of the diaspora region chairmanship. So now that make we definitely decide for say, hey, I think it is time for me we tell people then what they want for make we ask them for them and tell we what actually they're capable of doing. Okay, that's not the thing I want the way I want for make we do. Now, for candidates we participate, we get honorable. Well, I they call them all honorable because now honorable people them right. We get Professor Michael Dilo Sise. We get Mr. Leslie Allen. We get Mr. Alfred Kibis Sise. We been get also Mr. Mohammed Kamara, we commonly known as Supermed. So now, therefore, people here now they actually contribute now this debate, and we go on for review some of the answers that we then give, and it's gonna be an audio. Okay, I will put the name of the person where they talk. When that they hear it, so that when I know say this person in the talk. So when we do this together. Now let me start. First of all, let me start with the introduction or the opening remarks where Mr. Professor Michael Dilo Sise being put. Now we listen to and it's gonna be an audio. So now we listen to Professor Michael Dilo in opening statement. Then now we digest that statement there together, which actually we learn from the statement, and what now we own feedback towards that statement there. Let me start with Professor Mike Dilo Sise.
Street. I get the opportunity for attend the Sierra Leone Wesleyan Mission Primary School, Nakonsho, via McKinney, and then the Sierra Leone Grammar School, Morristown, Freetown, Sierra Leone. My political background is very wide, but I will try to do my best. I joined the APC National Youth League in the late 70s, to be precise. I started for talk as a youth vibrant activist in 1977, just after school. And then they appointed me as the youth secretary for the APC Freetown Central 2 constituency. And then from there, they spotted me. I went to Russia. The party sent me in Russia for a study. And then when I come, I not take again, they appointed me as the youth ambassador of the APC National Youth League, permanent representative to the World Federation of Democratic Youth in Budapest, Hungary. And I served there also as the Deputy Secretary General representing the APC National Youth League. And during that time, they are able to get a lot of scholarships, advocated for a lot of scholarships. We then grant so many Sierra Leoneans, who we sent to the party, to the youth league. And to everybody in a salon for people in political study, now the former Soviet Union, now Russia, Poland, Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Czech Republic, Slovak Republic, Ukraine, and other Eastern and Central European countries. So people can go study medicine, engineering, economics, international relationship, political science, finance, journalism. So I will just mention some of those. The very interesting thing, many Sierra Leoneans they really benefit from this scholarship we are advocated for and attended through the party, and the National Youth League, we they make sure say we Sierra Leone people and benefit from that. I become also a member of the African Commission at the headquarters of the Federation, the international department, and that enabled me for that travel all over the world. I traveled to 55 countries all over the world where I attended a lot of conferences, international conferences, seminars on political and social, economic issues where really affect developing countries and developed countries alike. So with that opportunity, are able to serve in a different international non-governmental organizations, subcommittees, especially in Geneva, Switzerland, because we organization get consultative status with the United Nations Economic and Social Council with the Geneva, and I had that opportunity to represent my country, Sierra Leone, and the APC National Youth League and the party and then organizations there. Yeah. And also participated in the UNESCO Youth Division Unit in Paris, and I become secretary for so many of them for Michigan Day, and then also the United Nations Youth Unit in Vienna, Austria, where I serve as secretary for many of the non-governmental organizations, committees, and subcommittees. From 1991 to 1992, I served as the head of the international affairs of the party, the APC party, now the headquarters of the APC office, now Sheka Steven Street. So when I come from Budapest, then they appointed me as the head of the international affairs of the party. Right. And then I served another position. It's done.
Yeah, it's done. So thank you very much.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. So as we all know, this now the let me just remove right now. So this now the opening remarks where Professor Dilo Sisege. What do you think? You think say this now a very effective opening remarks? Do you think that? If you think that, put your comment at the comment section of waiting you think. The platform where they watch way, if they watch way from Facebook, just put that comment there. So let me talk about a little bit about Professor Mike Dillo in opening statement. That is in my own opinion. As far as I know, when you in a political debate, your opening statement supposed for encompasses two very important aspects where you for wrap around your opening statement. And this is my own understanding. This is my own thinking. So if you get a different opinion, we are put under the comment section. Okay. One of the things we you get for do na any political opening statement, forgive a brief biography of yourself. Okay. You talk a little bit about yourself. Who are you? The second thing we almost exclusively now you get for focus on, why you think say you are the best person for come in and take over this position. The opening statement sets that foundation for you. Okay, it set the foundation for make you starts for put certain parameters or pointers for say, okay, this na Dr. Mankota, me na this, me na that, me na that. Finish. Now, I did jump right to the position itself. After my brief introduction of myself, some kind of a biography of myself, just 1 minute is enough for your biography. Focus on waiting actually you there for and why you think say you are the best person. When I look at Mike Dilo in statement, I think he focused more on whether in credibility, in credentials, in educational background, all those type of things. He spent the entire 5 minutes for talk about himself. By the time when he went for Canam to the actual most important point of waiting make idea, the time beat him out. In my opinion, I think say that's not a so much effective opening statement for political debate. Okay, that's na me own points down on it. If you get anything on the contrary, let me see. If you get anything on the contrary, let we discuss about that. And I just see Michael Coker just tell me say Professor Cisse in opening remarks is very lacking. He not even talk anything about where he want for take the party in the diaspora and why is the best person to do so. Exactly, Michael Coker. Exactly. That was not the thing on the way I suspect too. Now I talk about. He focused more on himself in credentials and all those type of things. And sometimes some of those things are not necessarily the in people they want for a year in a political debate. People want to know what you they bring at the table, we get for do with them, how you go able for effect change or for can lead this position in a more effective way. So he spent the entire time for tell him he come on Budapest, this, that. So he's not able for actually make the point. So I agree with you, Michael Coker. Definitely, I agree with you, and that was the problem we I get with that opening statement. And but well, if you disagree or you agree with me, hey, put your comment at the comment section of your platform where you watch me from. Okay, put that comment in. But I totally agree with you. If I've been done, scale down for talk about himself and focus on the things that we actually make it run. They run because you get a PhD. They run because you get a master's degree. They run because you go school now this place or that place. They run because you believe say you go able to do a better job for that particular position than the opponent. And now the opening statement is a foundational aspect, a foundational thing where you set for what you get for can talk about in the debate. If you take a lot of time for try for talk about yourself, how you get this, how you get that, how you do this, how you do that, where you not get nothing for do with the particular position where you run from, that is not too much of it gets an effect. So I not to you angry no more, Michael Coker. On Wednesday after that debate day, I begin for do some kind of a survey where some people then tell me say that was one of the thing where Professor in opening statement is more about himself than the position of the chairmanship of the diaspora and region. Well, Professor was not the only person we begin in opening remarks. We get also Alfred Kebi Sise again in opening remark. Let we listen to Alfred Kebi Sise in opening remark. Let we try for contrast them with Professor Dilo Sise, and so that we go see what are the differences, because the reason why it's important is we bring them people here for make them can talk to you how then go able to manage this. So we get for make some comparison and contrast who say one person lacking, who say he make good effort, then the same thing with the other person. So let's listen to Alfred Kebe Sise Ion.
All right, go ahead.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Me Alfred Kebi Sise, I vie for Diaspora Regional Chairman position. Before I start for do my presentation, I want to start by quoting Chinua Achebe, where he say, those whose canals have been cracked by benevolent spirit need to be humble. In that light, before I start with humility by saying thank you to the establishment of the APC, HE, Dr. by Kuruma, Yansanen Kailu, for holding the party to its success. Also, Mr. Mankota and Mr. Saliu, Dr. Mankota, Mr. Saliu, thank you for hosting us again. Thank you to all the participants here tonight. Meaning they can talk about me, about the diaspora in particular. But also thank you to the APC USA, the AA team, ITGC, CIIEMC. And they can talk about a young baby we born March 7, 2022, the 6th region. Alfred Kebi Sise they can't on today for say yes, I go be the right parent for manage the diaspora by the name of the chairman. The diaspora need Alfred for the following reasons. Alfred, the administrator. And the administrator, therefore, the diaspora will be the befitting person for Alfred administer in terms of success. Alfred is a good negotiator. Alfred will go to a meeting, he will seek the interest of the diaspora. Alfred is a good mixer. Alfred is a development-oriented person. We go to diaspora, go to a higher height. And in so doing, I need all hands on deck from USA branch, Canada, United Kingdom and Ireland, Australia and Asia Pacific, African branches, countries, for that we come together and make the diaspora a force to reckon with. Let me say this to everybody listening here tonight. They don't give me a penalty kick for what we score for the first time in the name of the 6th region. If we get them wrong this time, the diaspora will be doomed. That is why I'm asking for everybody tonight, vote for the best candidate, not based on familiarity or sentiment or nepotism or despotism. Vote for the person who do the job. We don't want to look like SLP people when they vote by nepotism, despotism, or region, try and come out on a farm pool. That's like a young baby who is just 20 months old. The best parent for this diaspora will be Alfred Kebi Sise. At the canton today for say a good day in the name of the APC. The diaspora is very resourceful. It gets so many wealth. If we get the right candidate, the right mind of people, them, not only Alfred Kebi Sise, other delegates positions them, where they range from A to O, 19 positions at the Constitution. We all for vote based on merit. Yes, all of us on this podium today, we qualify for the diaspora chairman. But the call on today say yes, the best administrator of the diaspora go be Alfred Kebisise, not only Alfred Kebisise as a politician, also an administrator for the diaspora, for lady in good hands. Now, diasporans, ask ourselves, over the years, I have been in the diaspora for 20 years, in the APC for 1.5 decades. Ask ourselves, what have we benefited the diaspora? Deep down in our souls, ask ourselves, can we do better? The answer, we have the best resources in the world, not only for Sierra Leone, globally. The degree of remittances we got at Sierra Leone last year in 2022, 21, 22, we got $30 billion from the diaspora globally. So this is the best place to build APC, to make Sierra Leone great again, to make APC great again. Therefore, at the canton tonight, this morning, or even term, the best parent for the diaspora will be Alfred Kebisise.
All right.
And the action now, vote with your conscience. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again. So when I hear Alfred Kebisise, when I hear let me remove this again. When I hear Alfred Kebisise in your opening remarks, right? What do you think? What do you think? You think say Alfred Kebisise in opening remarks effective? I want to know what thing are you now your opinion, because we've been hearing from Professor Dilo Sise, and we don't comment on Professor Dilo Sise. We don't give una what's our opinion, and now we don't hear it from Alfred Kebisise. What's in your own opinion? You think say he do a better job, or maybe if you not do a better job, but he do a better job than the previous candidates we come when Professor Dilos Sise? Give me your opinion. Well, let me first give you my opinion. I think say this now one of the things we've been talk earlier for say the purpose of an opening statement in any political debate is talk a little bit about yourself. Focus on what you actually can for, which is about the position. And based on what I heard from Alfred Sise, I think he just do that. He did just that. He introduced himself very, very briefly, like we say earlier. And then throughout, I think he introduced himself less than 1 minute. Throughout the remaining minutes, he do very well for making he focus on why he thinks say na the best person for this job. Now so an opening statement supposed for day. So I dey give am kudos for that. He do a very good job on that. And what do you think? Well, let we go. Musa Conte say PhD Dilo or Mr. Sise probably coming from a sense of then Sierra Leone audience that to collate individual achievements, the now Sierra Leoneans wants to know whether their tomorrow is guaranteed. We no want for collate, we want it. Yeah, definitely, Musa. I think well, sometimes it not being understand, but subsequently he did a very good job after the opening. The opening statements was actually he make a little bit of too much of time on himself than the thing. So yeah, now we go to Michael Coker. Michael Coker say Kebe, opening statement is a little better, but not as effective. Yeah, I agree with you, definitely. It's better than Dilo Sise. Better than that. Well, actually, Musa Conte, Professor Dilo Sise, he not gets a PhD. So we dey call him professor because at least he dey teach now a college. So now that make we dey call him professor, not necessarily because he gets a PhD. No, he not gets a PhD. I think he gets a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. I don't know. Maybe a bachelor's degree. Last time I talked to him. So, but yeah, Kebi is a little bit effective than professor. There are other things where it just need for put more ingredients into that statement there. But the format, the trajectory was very, very good. So I agree with you on that too. Now, well, we don't really waiting KBCC talk. But we'll get another person. Let me remove the comment. Get another person. We also been a part of this thing. So let we hear Leslie Allen. Leslie Allen, Ion statements. Let we hear Yamba. Okay.
For me not be a footballer in Sierra Leone, but today, I can't talk about politics. I believe say me not the best person for become the diaspora regional chairman because I bring a lot of political experience to the table. Experience where I don't acquire over the years, will give me knowledge, leadership, and organizational skills to lead. When I become una chairman, I will effect good leadership. I will implement good governance. Integrity, accountability, and transparency. You see, I become an active member in the USA branch in 1999, and I have served in different capacities. I not just come from class 1, go to class 5. I work my way up. I start as a chapter secretary. I work my way up, I become the chapter vice president, and then I go into the national executive of the USA branch. I become the fundraising director. I become the vice chairman, and I become the chairman. And I also serve in many committees, uncountable committees, in the USA branch. You see, all these things I do them effectively and are delivered. You see, I mean, I've been the chairman of the USA, we take me to the 2007 elections. A young man, dynamic, efficiently, we win the 2007 elections, where we all know. You see, my experience is not only limited to the diaspora. I don't serve in a different capacity also in Sierra Leone. Among we, I mean, are the only aspirant we don't serve in the presidential transitional team. Sorry. So I don't also serve in various other capacities. Then but I go give you a few. I don't serve in the Apc Global Fundraising Committee. I don't serve in the Presidential National Cleaning Committee. All these things are in Sierra Leone. I don't serve in the campaign committee of our constituency 104 by then. I don't serve in the campaigns. I don't become a campaign zonal manager in the 2018 elections. I also I've been chief coordinator at the 2018 elections. So you see, I don't get the vast experience where make me ready for this job right now. And also, I get me experience where I go contest for become a member of parliament. That not to tiwe the land na book. That not to tiwe the land na book. Na tiwe na action. Na they take deliver. You see, all the experiences here, where you see where I don't get to, now it make me ready for this job from day one. But you see, we all don't talk, none of them talk of what they go do for this region. Well, I get a plan of action. I get short-term and long-term plans of actions. And you see, they put something where workable. You know, just they can't put plan, but because of my experience now, both in Africa and the Western Hemisphere, I know what you workable, I able to differentiate them. You see, so due to time, I will just highlight few of them for Una. Within the first 30 days, I will bring peace and reconciliation within the region by setting zonal committees. We go handle all issues in the region. I go work hand in hand like one team and bench with the branch chairmen and women, including the Women's Congress, because now they are the pillar of this region. I go implement proper infrastructure within the region with simple communicative methods, where even the one in Africa, then go able to participate fund. I go set up a system where fundraising efforts will start immediately, which will be done, we go do them electronically we go do it electronically where every side, anywhere you do in the world, you go able to enter that account. You see, I will also make sure say I fight for broader than Africa, comrades than Africa, for let we help them, for let them always register, go vote na the 2023 elections, because the ultimate goal now that's now what they look for. I go fight for get rid of the two-sim. I go fight for improve access to employment opportunities, because we not for qualified people there, because we no one for take people there again where you take nurse, you go put an administrative place. You see? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me just remove that also. So we are doing here, Leslie Allen. I think one person asked a question, but I can't have the question, Sam. We are doing here the opening statement of Leslie Allen. All right. We have been the first series, Professor Dilo Sise in opening statement. We discuss on what we feel about that statement, the what in our opinion. Then we come to Alfred KB Sise. We discuss also what we feel about that. Now we just don't hear Leslie Allen. What do you think of Leslie Allen in opening remarks? As I tell you earlier, in my own opinion, this is not just Dr. Mankota in your opinion, based on the experience where I don't see people the way don't debate political debate, we don't involve in political debate. So I've been telling I say, in my own opinion, an opening statement in a political debate gets two aspects where you focus on. First, you introduce yourself briefly, just briefly. Maybe spend a minute or so for introduce yourself. Then you come. The second aspect is you talk about why you think saying are you supposed for be the candidates, or are you supposed for win? Are you supposed for be the chairman of the diaspora? And listening to Leslie Allen, in my own opinion, I believe same. But the three people that's first one we don't hear him. Leslie Allen in opening statement is very effective. In fact, more effective than the two people that we don't hear him. When Apc Sise and Professor Dilo Sise. That's not my opinion that one day. I see the point where Leslie Allen they come together, try for put it been build a case. You understand? And also the opening statement is a foundation. You build a foundation where get for project you what you get for talk and the subsequent questions and answer and something like that. So Leslie build that case there. It build the case why it thinks now in the most effective. One of the things where you talk about experience, and it begin list down some of the achievements them where relates to experience, and where it argues him because of some of them things and the way they don't do, and it relates to this particular position. So it believes say Nina the most experienced person. What do you think about this opening remarks for Leslie Allen? You agree? And now we go now the comment section again for this. I don't know whether that is Philibert. Okay, this now just say okay. Ajibijalo says some of Leslie's statements is omitted. I think say yeah. The first who say is say in a Leslie Allen, and that one did actually not been start on that. So I'm sorry about that. But not just for saying in Leslie A. Allen. But everything else is actually the same. Now we go to Abdullahi Sise. Is this a repeat broadcast of the last week debate? Not necessarily a repeat. It's an analysis, a review. We want for review within the participants then say, you know, what do you think about the participant? That make they play each and every one statement, then we discuss that statement so that the one the way they're not being able for dinner for watch the program, then go able for understand, and at the same time go able for give your feedback, because during the program, the debate on Wednesday, we get over 400 comments them. Amos will read, I don't think so he even reached 15. So now this is the review. This is an opportunity for you as they listen this review, then give you comment on each of them people here. So I hope you answer that, Abdul Sise. Now let we go to Michael Coker. Mr. Allen's opening statement is the best so far. Very straightforward and relevant to the topic. Yeah, definitely. So far, now the most powerful opening statement. I don't really now this debate here. In fact, he not even talk much about in credentials, whether yes, he say he gets a bachelor's degree, but he just talk about just 1 minute. Now he spend probably less than 1 minute. Then he focus on the main point where they talk about, and this also go able for make a lot of people the way want for go into politics. Then go able learn from their review how they make so that maybe tomorrow you want for go contest, then put you and then constitution here. Their review how they make so it go able to help you very 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 greatly. Okay. Now let we go to Musa Conte. Musa Conte say, even though I'm petrified about the name Alfred, but it seems he is upright man. His opening statement is somehow on par with debate norms. We talk about that. Alfred, the opening statement is effective. It been just need for put more ingredients into that, but the opening statement was very very effective. But so far, Leslie in your statement, I believe saying are the best. The statement that they're all good. Professor Dilo in statement was very good, but he spent too much time on talking about himself in an academic settings, and that was by the time when he can now. You remember, right? When I announced it in time London, is shock. Is it the time London? Because if you want for can jump into maybe probably waiting at the purpose, but it was too late. He spent 5 minutes for talk about your credentials, and that was one of his biggest mistake. And Alfred, his statement was good, but Leslie is the best so far. Now, we go to the next one, where now Mohammed. Let me remove this thing. We go to the next one, where now Mohammed Kamara, alias Supermed. Let we listen to your statement, okay? Let we listen.
Remarks. Let me start the job. All right, go ahead.
Okay, I want to start for say thank you plenty, Mr. Makoto and Mr. Asali, who are the moderate this particular program. I want also say hello and thank you to me, fine comrades them, who will all vie for become the chairman for the Apc Diaspora region. And I also want send me acknowledgements. So we party elders them, party members them, supporters them. We don't go through so much since we don't go into opposition. May God continue for cover them and protect them. Family, on a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever on a day.
Me na Mohamed Kamara, but plenty people sabi me as Supermed. Years back, they born me na Freetown, Sierra Leone, although my parents them, then come on a Poloko district, they can't settle na Freetown. And a day I go school, my primary school, na Clinton Primary School in Colham. Say I come I go na the Albert Academy Secondary School. But even during my days, all my lifetime, most of me one family always na politics, and we've been APC since so we get sense now we lifetime we've been APC. I've been fortunate enough for left Sierra Leone and moved to the United Kingdom. Where I moved to the United Kingdom, I can't do my undergraduate studies with the Open University, where I get a BA Honors International Relations First Class. And I continue my studies again for doing my postgraduate. I do my postgraduate with the University of Bedfordshire, where I also graduate with a Master's in International Relations Management with a distinction. And because of my prowess at that point, in fact, my current job now, I still work at the University of Bedfordshire as a lecturer. But let me come up on the APC side of things. Me, I begin by using these quotes from the President of the United States, President John F. Kennedy. He said, leadership and learning, they're indispensable. So leadership and learning, they go hand in hand. And throughout my journey in APC, it's been continuous learning. I don't learn from the people who meet, we own parents them, we grandparents them, they come to we contemporaries them. Me believe say leadership is not just about the lead. It's about how you they able to work with other people. That able it's my name they call them emotional intelligence. How you they relate and with other people because you can able to tap people for make you deliver what you for deliver. That now and a good attribute of leadership. So in 2016, with all the journeys that I don't go through, I decide for going to politics directly. Now my constituency, which I come out now, when I constituency 111, now Freetown Rural, I go contest there for become a member of parliament. And people always sabi, and people are not going to talk too much on that, but I did a lot, and I learned plenty things about politics, about the country, about even we comrades in the diaspora. I not stop there. My aspiration to be successful because of the TUSIM section 76(1)(a), where we ban we say we not qualify for all we contest. So where I come there, I not stop. I continue for support the party, and the landmark the way I left now Sierra Leone. I will just make one example. According to the record in the salon, even the police then tell me, they say a part of the late Mosire Fadika, na me na the second Sierra Leonean, we don't build one old police station and offer them to the police them, may they use them for free. And 30 days, even me plaque them, put another police station there. So these are all activities them, where I learned through the APC, through my aspiration, say, when you want to do something, whatever Lily and nothing, work with the people and support the people and bring the people on board and what you do for that thing to be successful. And not stop there after that my aspiration there. When we diaspora, I decide say, not before what we call TUSIM Global. What we for TUSIM Global, na me na be the chairman. But my own chairmanship, how me day, I got what I call leader-servant approach. Me on the leader, and they say, I mean, the servant. And they give you status to the people who are the lead. And in turn, I believe they pass that status to the population in general. So I do, and that particular organization, for how many years now, it's still going well without no problem. And up to date, me people who are the lead, they're so happy and appreciate the leadership approach where I use, where I take for make sure, say, we work with people. Not only in the APC, but at the NGC, in the SLPP, all of them together. We lobby plenty lobby them.
Time is up.
So APC, SLPP, and so many. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, as we all know, when I don't hear Mohamed Kamara Elias Supermed in your opening statement, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think say that statement is comparable to Leslie Allen or Dilo Cisse or Alfred Kebi Cisse? Put your comment at the comment section where you do watch way from. This not a review. When people then don't take exams, you they go review the exams there for make you able to give you marks. So what do you think? Well, I think say Supermed do a very good job. In my opinion, I believe say he do a good job, but not as good as Leslie Allen and KB Cisse. That's just my own opinion, okay? If you listen to the first part of a opening statement actually they on point, where he briefly introduced himself further than him, then it begin calm why he thinks say na the best candidate for this position. But at the end of his statement, in opening statement, he derailed a little bit. He begin talk about Sierra Leone. Well, you are actually trying to represent the diaspora. So your interest is going to be the diaspora. Okay, that's not my own opinion. What's in your opinion? Put your opinion at the comment section, okay? Let we go to Michael Coker says Supermed in opening statements not super at all. He just showed his immaturity. Mr. Allen's na in I go vote for if me na be APC. That's not your opinion. I think say his statement was very good. The only thing, match with Leslie Allen to be fair, but in opening statement was very good. I don't know. It did a very good job actually, but you get a scale where you put them people here together, the best, second best, third best, fourth best, or something like that. But that's na my opinion, and na your opinion down there too. So I'm not going to discard that. Now, if you still get comments, put on at the comment section. Now, not to everything we get for review, but when you look at certain questions, the way I ask. Okay, there was a first question where I ask, where okay, the first question where I ask get for do with what you think? You think saying I'm not the fittest person for be the chairman for this particular position? I asked that specific question there, and we want for you waiting at the answers the way. Okay. Some people, somebody put a comment here. Abdulaziz say, I'm not sure how informed Dr. Dilo. Okay, he is not a doctor. It not mean say when they call somebody professor, that means they're a doctor. Professor just mean a university teacher. So you not get a doctorate degree. Okay. So, but let me just read. I am not sure how informed Dr. Dilo Cisse was on the expectation of the topic of discussion, but Leslie Allen was more on point, followed by Alfred KB Cisse. Yeah, I think we'll get the same opinion. I agree with you on that. Okay, I totally agree with you. And Michael Coker say Supermed is the third best if you want to ranking. If you want ranking, yeah, I agree with you. He only surpassed the professor. Yeah, I agree with you. Supermed is, I think, the third to me. And I think I'm correct because when I see Una Self, they acknowledge what I say. Yes, in terms of the opening statement, because opening statement, like I said earlier, it gets specific motive. You set the pace, you set the foundation for the subsequent things the way you get for Cantor. And when you set the foundation, it's easy for make people they understand which side they come from and which side they go. So Supermed was actually third best when it comes to the opening statement. Okay. Now let me go back to the question where I asked how you think, why you think say na the fittest person. The first person we answer that question there, let me remove the comment. The first person we answer that question there, now Leslie Allen. Was it? Yeah, Leslie Allen. Let me hear it from Leslie Allen in answer, okay?
Born baby. And we dey enter into this office with $0 na the coffers. Now me no more don't get the experience where able raise funds. And now me no more don't lead in situations like this as opposition. Now this entire region where I win election. So you get forget all those qualities for let you able and conquer for become the regional chairman. And you see, this not to training school, not to time where they can put people that will not get leadership experience. Now me no more get the leadership experience where I don't acquire both in the diaspora and in Sierra Leone for lead the region. And I feel say that now the basic criteria for let you able run the region. Like where somebody be say earlier, you see leadership not to something where you just the grab you get. They born them on you acquire them through experience. And me, I don't acquire the leadership for run the region through the experiences where I don't get in politics. So I am ready for this job from day one. And I will take the diaspora region to the next level. Like I say, we get for do everything because this election 2023 is not about Leslie or any of these colleague aspirants. It is about the APC. And the winning of that election, they start here because the diaspora region are the most powerful region. And we need somebody with expertise, somebody will get a political experience for take we as a newborn baby, because we spend time where we get now just 4 months. And within that 4 months, not to the time we can begin school people or babysit people for land job. You need somebody ready for that job. And that is why I believe saying I mean are the best person for lead the region.
Thank you.
All right. So this now the answer to the question why you think say na the fittest person. Let me just pull this first. Why you think say na the fittest person for get this position? Leslie Allen answer this. What do you think about this answer? You think say Leslie is on point? And if you think so, you are put in the comment section for make we know. In my own opinion, this is a very, very, very super effective answer, in my own opinion. Because, you know, if you listen to Leslie in statements, the way he make, he say, one of the things where he talk about, he say, I believe I'm the best person because number one, I get the experience. Okay, I get the experience. And you see now, what I be telling you now about the foundation, which is the opening statement. When Leslie come with an opening statement, what he do? He creates that foundation for say, okay, now on this I get for focus me debate on. So the opening statement that make majority of people the way don't give comment. They say Leslie in opening statement was on point, was the best out of the 4 people there. And now for make it able for build in on that foundation, he now it emphasize on what he don't say earlier now in opening statement how waiting at the experience where he get, and he even go to the extent he try for push out the other people then say, you know, this particular position not to the time this for make who can be babysit or for can learn, no, on the job learning. Right now we only get four months, and a very very dangerous when you don't get the experience within these 4 months for making them can begin they can learn from on the job. So you see the maturity and the sequence of Leslie in statement where he put in. So in my opinion, I think say he's on point. Is very very good. I like that. What do you think? Michael Coker say Leslie Allen seems to be more mature and very experienced. Yeah, exactly. I really I'm impressed. You know, I'm really impressed with Leslie in the way maybe in a man way, he don't in our politics for quite a while, and he don't dey see how debates then they go on. So he learn from there, become more mature, more focused on point. But again, now one great person we hear it, right? For this particular statement, we can hear it from Alfred again. Let me remove this first. Now we hear it from Alfred. The question we Leslie answer, we Alfred they can answer again. Would why you think say now you are the fittest person for get this position? Now let's listen to Alfred in answer.
Years, mathematics, statistics, and microeconomics, and I hold 2 bachelor's degrees, 3 master's degrees, RNBSN, and PhD certificate in environmental economics. I have so much experience. I don't serve as vice president of Washington for 4 years, for secretary general for 4 years, and vice president for 7 years. I did run organizations in America as program director, director. I own my own company, very successful company called Divine Hands Inc. I get the experience for run the diaspora for the following reasons. And I'm an administrator. Diaspora, in actual sense, you go deal with 22 or 26 branch chairmen. And in no more political foundation as a diaspora, it's more of an administrative job. Number 2, I'm a good negotiator. I go able to negotiate on behalf of the diaspora. We're going to knock, meeting, and get a positive result. I'm a very, very humane person. I get humanitarian in me. This past registration where you come, I help. We put money together about $12,000 for help the diaspora for foster the process of registration. Number 3, I'm very diligent in what I do. I dey take the time, I dey listen, and also I dey work people them. Number 4, very hardworking. I will take this as my own personal business, making sure it succeeds. I am for the diaspora by bringing all factions together. Next, I understand policies and procedures. And also, I'm very principled in what I do.
Time is up.
I get a small acronym work for the diaspora. Progress, unity, and transparency will foster the diaspora to a higher height. Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
All right. So we don't listen to let me just put this first. We don't listen to Alfred in statements. To me, now a very good response now, and a very good answer also. He also try for explain to you why he thinks he's not the best person. The small part number way what they call I see a little bit out of context, but the overall is very very great, very effective. Is if we don't talk about in himself now, the first part it come back, he can't talk about himself. Maybe it's just a kind of a reminder of people where you say in don't he gets a master's, he gets a this, he gets a that. Well, to become the best person, it doesn't you don't need this for what they call you educational you educational stuff, because the question was why you think you're not the fittest. You know the fittest because you're able to do XYZ. Okay, like what Leslie Allen been focused on. But in overall, I really like Alfred in response to this. What do you think? If you think say Alfred in response is better than Leslie Allen, put that at the comment section of the platform where they watch way from. Now we go to Michael. Michael says, I am not an APC supporter, but I would like to see a vibrant and functional APC to counter the SLPP. Yeah, definitely. Now the reason this way they make them here because we want somebody we very effective, we mature. We want when you in at that position, then your maturity counts, your effectiveness counts. So I totally agree with you. Now let we go to Musa. Musa say, I can't say Leslie Allen intro is the best. Leslie did not have organized thoughts. To me, he was all over. Not that what he said have no weight on the debate. Leslie briefly introduced himself, talked about what he will do briefly, and started all over again to talk about himself. I will consider his best as the one-eye man among the blind. This is just my take on the intro. I believe he might have more to give on this challenge. Yeah. Well, I think you say why within the blind people them. So now that make we say the best so far. But I like the introduction actually. Is it the most perfect one? Oh yeah. When it comes to the four people them, yeah. So what do you think about Alfred in response? I like Alfred in response, definitely. Yeah, I believe say and I think so that make if I go through the comments where people then talk about Alfred on Wednesday, one person talks or some people then talk saying Alfred start very low and it improve on in standing as it go on. Probably you see you see how it begin to go up small. Yeah, it begin to go up small. So hopefully now waiting people then talk about the debates now Alfred they do right now. It starts very slow, then it begin to pick space. All right. Well, if you get any comments about Alfred in response to this particular question, put them at the comment section. All right. Now we go to let me see the next person will actually answer this question. Not to every question we get for this is not just a review. So we will just do some of the questions then. All right. All right, let we go to Michael Dilo Sise in answer to this question. And I want to repeat the question again. If you just join so that you know what thing they do. What thing they do right now is this debate may not happen on Wednesday night. Now we review the debate and try to give you feedback on each of the candidates we participate, waiting at their own strength, which side and supposed for improve when it comes to debate. Now we do now. So the question right now we review. We don't review the opening statement of them candidates, then they don't do now. Now the questions and some of the questions then we the answer. Now the answers they will try for review and see how they do. So the question is why you think say now you are the fittest person forget this position. We don't hear it from Leslie Allen. Now we don't hear it from Alfred. Now we hear it from Michael Dilo Sise. Now we hear it from no, sorry, not to you. Now Michael. Oh, what happened? All right, let's go back. Hold on.
Integrity, credibility, and dignity and respect. I don't serve in different capacities. I don't serve the Washington chapter as vice president, and I don't serve as secretary general. I don't serve as the youth league. I don't serve, I represent the country. And then this diaspora, one of the architects. One of the architects, well, we put things together, well, we become the sixth region. And I worked for it. And I worked so hard in the party office. And everywhere, everybody is consulting me so that I give ideas and work out documents. Now that's work they do until I go get accident for this diaspora. We led to the amputation of my foot. But now I tell God, thank you. I'm doing well for this diaspora and for my party. I stand firm. and I will ensure that when we fight for, let it become the 6th region, let it come to fruition, and let we do wonderful things. I believe I get the respect of the entire diaspora. And everybody respect the name, Professor Maxime, because I don't do a lot for the party. I don't risk my life. I don't risk everything for this diaspora. I get international connections. I can travel, and I know the principles, the philosophy of the APC party. I will establish relationships with international organizations so that we will move the diaspora forward. The time is up.
No, you get 30 seconds.
All right. So me go try for bring everybody together, and I really will empower the youth and the women so that they go become part of the decision-making process. And I go bring that cohesion, unity, peace, because peace is the essential prerequisite for the solution of the many problems we face in the diaspora and the party. I don't serve, and I will continue to serve because I don't contribute immensely to change the lives of people in the party. My goal is to ensure that our grassroots people are supported and the diaspora members benefit from what we do.
Thank you. Thank you. Your time.
All right. So we are hearing from Michael Dilo, Professor Michael Dilo Sise. In your response to the question the question was, why you think Sinaina the fittest person for get this position for being the chairman of the APC Diaspora and region? Now a statement down there. Well, in my own opinion, I think it do a very good job for try for explain why it thinks me only small what they call is it talk about what he don't do, which is very good, and he emphasize on waiting if they give in this position, waiting he go do. Yes, I think it talks say in for travel boku, and he go able for bring people them together. So that is very great, A good response, right? The only thing is the two people there we come before him. I think they do a better job than him, but he really try in level best for answer this. What do you think? You think say Professor Dilo actually answer the question effectively? Put that at the comment section, okay? As we move forward, I not get any comments from person, so we get for move forward. And the last person we get for answer this question. Hello. The next person we get for can answer this question. Now Mohammed Kamara. Now we listen to waiting. Let me remind viewers. The question we will be put to the four people. Why you think say that you are the fittest person for get this position for be the chairman of the APC Diaspora? So we don't hear it from Leslie Allen, we don't hear it from Alfred, we don't hear it from Professor Dilo. Now we can hear it from Mohammed Kamara in statement, and now we also now we list.
As the diaspora chairman, a very important position, as most of my colleagues they say. But what I there is from some of my colleagues, it's about humility. Leadership now about humility. Leadership now about empowering others. So if then give me this opportunity for leading diaspora, I go empower my team. I go tap the talent where they around me for deliver for the diaspora. It is not going to be centered on Superman alone. It is going to be centered on my team and all the people in the diaspora. Bring up everybody. Make sure say are able get the best out of everybody. Because it's not only going to be about me. I don't do this, I don't do this. I go do this, I go do that. And for be humble enough for understand, say, I don't get all the skill sets. I don't get all the knowledge. Now the word is not possible for the one person get all. But you rely on your team members then. You rely on the people where they work with for able to make the men and do something what you want men and do, and then do and they're happy. That is important. That is empowering others. When you empower other people, you're able to get the best out of the people where you they lead. And that kind of approach, me want bring calm at the table. I believe, say, working with the team, working with all the branches in the diaspora, we will able to do something, not for only we party no more, but we will benefit Sierra Leone in general, because there are many networking things we can able to do as diaspora. We can able to unleash the potential where the diaspora gets. Oh, not tap yet better. We get plenty to what the diaspora can do. But unless we're able to work together, we're able to empower each other, we're able to solicit the best of knowledge from each other for make that happen. If we come with an approach for say, na me the chairman, na me for say this, na me for say that, I'm afraid we will go back to the same old perennial issues of me against them and me against them one day. Leadership is about certain attributes, and what attributes were very important. Well, we're not to talk about humility, for being humble enough for sure say not to be no more get all the sense that the world. Other people themselves can contribute.
Your time is up, Mr. Mohammed. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, as we all say, we had already Mohammed Kamara in your response to this question. What do you think? You think say he do a very good job to answer this question? Yeah, I think say he did a very good job, and to me, I think say he did a good job, better than Leslie Allen. In this, Leslie Allen was the first person we believes he do very good, but based on my own opinion, for answer the question directly, Mohammed actually emphasized on what he did do, not only what he didn't do, what he did do, because that's not the main important thing. Yes, you get for emphasize on what you don't do, because that gives you the experience, the basement, the foundation. But you get for divide your answer into two. First of all, why you think say I'm not the fittest because I don't do XYZ. Then after that, you go to and if I get this job, I they do XYZ. Okay, so that's now that make us say he do better than everybody, but we all get our own opinion, right? What do you think? Now we go to the comment section again. Musa Conte say Alfred may be weak in messaging, but I believe he will make a good chairman. He was leveling up on the debate. Yeah, exactly. I've been see been they come up small. It starts very slow, but it been they come up very small very rapidly. So I like this statement. That was correct. Now, Ajibu Jalo say Professor Mike was impressive. He painstakingly articulated what he was doing in the past, which speaks to his capacity, readiness, and resolve in making his candidature the best at leading the region. He was passionate. Yeah, you're talking about the response or the opening statement? Yeah, the response was very great. I understand that Professor in response was also very great. But I think say some of them here, some of them question here, I draft them question here deliberately because okay, the response, okay. I didn't say the response. I draft them question deliberately because I don't say the question gets impregnated answers. You know, I want to see how you go able for take your experience and apply that to the future. That was why I give this. Which are you the fittest? This is not an impregnated question where you get multiple answers. And I was looking at the multiple answers. So yes, indeed, Mike actually did a very good job. Sorry for talk about in past and how things the things that we don't do. Unfortunately, as it is start for do now, waiting actually again for do we actually get for do with this particular job. Because remember, the past things them now kind of an experience where give you the foundation for make you tell him waiting you get for can do in this particular function, in this particular job. So he was very, very good on that. Leslie Allen was actually the best on that. But Mohamed Kamara, he can actually supersede Leslie Allen simply because he actually go talk about the two factors, the past and the future. Because remember, we want somebody where not only get experience, but what actually you get for do with that experience them. So you get for tell we say yes, because of this experience what they get, and they do XYZ if I get this job. So we go able to correlate the two together and say, yeah, this guy is good. Now a very good answer. That's my opinion. But now we go to Musa. Musa Conte, so Professor Dilo is not helping his quest for chairmanship in the APC. He is not showing any organizational experience. I think Dilo is calling more for sympathy and consideration than beating the challenge. He is too qualified to show such weakness in selling himself. Okay. I think he do a good job actually in response. In the opening statement, not to say not do a very good job, he do a very good job in the opening statement, but he focused himself more on about in credential in the opening statement than laying the foundation of this particular job, this particular function. Now that make I be say he don't do too much good job on the opening statement. The response he do he try at least because at least he go up just like Alfred KBC same. He go up, but it's still a little bit for making able reach the finish line. Now the time done. Now that make you see one of the things about debates is you never know say you are working on a time crunch. Okay, so what do they do? The first thing where you focus on things that were actually relevant to the topic where they talk about. If you start with things that were not relevant and the time is going on, by the time when they come to the things that were relevant on the topic, it is too late. So these are some of the learning curve where we get, and that make it very important for now we go to do this because it will able to make you learn. Maybe who knows? God go say maybe you they go run for a bigger position somewhere else somehow. If you like where then come in now this program, they learn a lot of, and the reason this way to make they make this review. This review is not for can put down somebody. They all good a marvelous job, to be honest with you. They all did a very good job now they wouldn't come. But the purpose of this review is for make we able to see waiting the need for improve for not for now but for the future, so that one day I want for make people they understand, not for can put down somebody say oh you don't do good job. No, they all did a very good job. I really appreciate what they do, but this now kind of a learning process what they do. Let's review because it's always the case, right? You do something. Yeah. Okay. You do something. Sorry, let me begin. You do something. You go review. Waiting you need for improve. Waiting you do best and for maintain that. That's not the purpose of this review. So yes, indeed, they all did very well. But when I scale them together, these are some of my opinion, and I think my opinion reflects on the responses what they get from the viewers then too. You understand? So yes, indeed, this particular question, Mohammed actually answered in a more full way. Like I said earlier, debates are based on time, and time is based on relevance. Okay, whoever is going to make a debate, make them begin for understand this. Debates are based on time, and time is based on relevance. So because you don't get enough time, first of all, hit the relevant things the way you want for talk. If the time still remains, then you can talk about the other things them. But hit the relevant things them first. First, now you get for do hit them very hard, so that let people they understand who you are and what you actually you stand for. But if you start with the irrelevant things, then by the time when they come to the relevant things, then maybe you know we'll get enough time again. So that's my learning process. Now we go to Ajibu. Ajibu say, I was aptly disappointed at their responses to the question on expulsion of Abraham Lincoln. Not to say they are unfit, but the response indicates that they need more understanding of the responsibilities, functions, and weights of a chairman of a region. Well, you talk about now the comment section where I think now you've been asked that question there. Now the comment section where you ask say what did they think about this expulsion of Abraham Lincoln? If they're not then think say now a dictatorship or something like that. Now you the time for talk about Ajibu Jalo. Well, I don't know. But I don't know what you want for make them for being respond. But I think say some of them then say they no one for touch on that because number one, I think one or two people then say they don't know what in the extent of this case, so they no one for can give any kind of a verdict or an opinion. We probably they not get the details of this case. I think say a good response. I think Leslie Allen say, in fact, this particular thing actually affects and directly. Well, if you talk about at least we then put we all name me name lady, we then say now we sponsor the August 10th violent demonstration, and so I don't think say na Abraham Lincoln put that post in social media. I don't think so, but who knows? He deny to me say put on because I call her me and Abraham Lincoln talk. I think we talked twice on that particular thing there, and I talked to in president in chapter president when Bakar Bundu for see waiting actually they go on way the remove them. One of the things is the executive of the APC USA. Now the reason this me na executive member, but if you look at the way they behave, I like tolerance. When somebody disagree with you, it not mean say that person they an enemy to you. I believe say disagreement they bring enlightenment. Okay. I remember when Abraham Lincoln talked about this particular issue about this demonstration where they link some of we for say I don't ever they by any meeting where we discuss about demonstration. And for anybody we understand, we know me, if a day per meeting, then kind topic it and they then come, I mean, the first person with the shut on down. Okay. So I was so surprised when they say, I see me name there, but I don't think say that Abraham Lincoln I put that in there based on my own investigation, not to him, not to Abraham Lincoln at all. Okay. But Abraham Lincoln talk about the demonstration too. Abraham Lincoln do this as a revenge, and that's not the problem there. You know, sometimes we look for revenge the wrong way. You know, we look for revenge the wrong way. And I call them, I talk to her and say, hey, I understand your point, but we are comrades, we are brothers and sisters. Okay? We need for tolerate each other, their opinion, because we don't have to get the same opinion. If everybody get the same opinion, then we progress not go there. You know what in they bring progress? Now different opinions. Okay? But I don't know why the executive expel Abraham Lincoln. I don't know why. And I don't know why they take the decision then they. But I know say Bakar Bundu, when are the president of Minnesota chapter, was I Abraham Lincoln be they expel him because of this same thing we talk about so. But maybe not everybody know exactly the extent of what happened. So I agree with them when they say they don't want for discuss on that because they don't get enough information. Some of them, I think, sometimes not every answer we be satisfied with, but we have to live with that because that's the answer for the person. Okay. Now, let we go to Abdullahi Sise. Abdullahi Sise say, I agree with you, Dr. Mankota, on Professor Sise. I think Supermed did well in the second question. We may need a second debate amongst these all capable men. A common problem identified was lack of discipline with time amongst them, especially Professor D. Sise, Supermed, and Leslie Allen. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get a second debate, but then do very well, actually. This actually exposed them. It exposed their ability, and like I said, that the reason this why they do this review so that we will listen, will go able to give them feedback. I don't want to let any of them vex because maybe they say do as expected. That's not a learning process, okay? A learning process. I don't say when I do as much as when I'm able for do. And some of them, not the first time this was actually involved in this. So nobody not perfect. We all not perfect at all. Some of we don't they pandemic here for some time. So we know waiting, then they look for a debate, but not to everybody. So they did what they could, So yeah. In fact, some people are telling me that we need for do a debate for the APC chairmanship. Yes, in fact, talking about that, the way they call me say the APC chairmanship, they're supposed to make a debate. 5 months ago, I actually requested a debate between Sufyan Kaloko Young Group, where they run for the chairmanship of the APC USA, and Joseph Bobson Kamara, we also they run for the chairmanship of the APCSM. Sufyan Kaloko actually acknowledge and agree for doing a debate with Joseph Kamara. Joseph Kamara, been green. And this actually highlights the problems. Joseph Kamara in this they are 2-in-1. the Trinity. I know they call them the Trinity. Well, let me bring in current Kaba so that I go get 3-in-1 when at the Trinity. Then they're afraid. But okay, out of all jokes, okay, I was just joking about the Trinity. But let me be serious here. In this modern society, in this modern era, why you think say if they go run for public office, they did not want for make people then go here what they say publicly? You think say the best way you go run for public office, you didn't cave or you bunker, then you hope say people then go blind close their eyes for go vote for you. No. The APC party will want to modernize the APC party. And how will they modernize the APC party? Anybody will want to run for a very important public position, you need to come out and tell us. You don't have to come out and, to Dr. Mankota and tell him, but agree on a debate. Now you and the other person sit down, Let people then hear what you want to get for talk. So that the people then will able to make informed decisions. But if you then a bunker, you think say the old guard way been the kind of man say, hey, you know what? Would they give you this position? You know, not worry about that. They're not going to vote for you. Would they give you this position? You know, that one day you depend on. You know, they work again. Oh, it's no longer going to be business as usual. So, if you want to run for the position of Apc USA chairmanship, be ready to debate because we want to know who you are. Except, you afraid you baggage. Because if you don't afraid you baggage, like me, so any position where I want for run within the APC party, I go. In fact, I made them force for a debate because I want to show who I am. I don't get no baggage behind me. Nope. I don't hold positions, and I did my level best. So I will be proud. I will be eager for make a debate with anybody where they contest against me. Okay, and this we expect from everybody. So yes, indeed, 5 months ago, was it 5 months or 4 months ago? Yeah, we did actually reach out to them. Sufyan Kaloko actually agree. In fact, he was so thrilled because he wanted to make people then can know who he is. But Joseph Kamara was afraid. They're not being green. So Sufyan Kaloko came at this program 2 times a month now. When I've been watch them to discussion and the whole guys, okay? So yeah, debates are good. There's a reason why advanced society then they do debates. You know, if you just go in a corner, you begin to go to, whisper to somebody, say, "Hey, do enough for vote for me." Oh. You know, me, now your brother, me, now your sister, or something like that. That's now an anti-democratic practices. Okay, so I agree with you, my brother. Thank you very much for bringing this. All right, let's go to Ajibu Jalom. They should be able to give direction. Our current constitution does not allow for expulsion. Provision is made for a disciplinary committee, and it is up to that body to investigate and make such recommendation. No national branch or chapter head has the mandate under our new constitution. Oh, I understand what it's time for talk about. I don't think say any of them say now a good thing for expel Abraham Lincoln. I don't think so. Then just refuse for give opinion. But you're right, you know. And that make the first thing where I talk to Bakar Bundu, the first thing waiting I do, because Bakar Bundu actually reached out to me and give me this the issue where they go on with Abraham Lincoln. So I call him in talk. The first thing, Usa, how will I come up with this decision? You know, for the executive, for the APC executive, I'm talking about the chapter level. For the APC USA executive, they are too quick for do so because they get this vengeance. They don't understand their processes where we all supposed to go through. If anybody will do something, you think say that person do something now for expel them, then what are the differences between now and then? Because that's what they do then. You know, that's what they do then. Somebody can just snap say you say you know to member. You know APC enough, so therefore you know to member. These are some of the reasons why we have to change our constitution. We have to make sure we protect, like what Ajibu Jalo they talks on, we protect people that we get contrary views. Because that's the tenet of democracy, contrary views, especially multi-party democracy. Or you can call them intra-democratic processes. You know, they say you want for be part of a modern democratic process. You know, want for accept contrary views. That's now an archaic backward thinking. But then very quick for say you know to member then try for expel somebody. We don't pass that stage there. So, Ajibu Jallo, I totally agree with you. The only thing is, those people never actually take a side for saying whether whoever expel Abraham Lincoln do something good or bad. They say they no one for give opinion. So I just want to clarify that. But yes, indeed, the new constitution gets a process for expel somebody. You know, you just grab because you're not the president or you're not the chairman, just they expel somebody because the person gets contrary views. In fact, let me tell you now one thing. When this issue come, I see my name. Now, the list for say Dr. Mankota. Now, one of the people that will sponsor August the 10th. I just laugh. In fact, I pull out on the audio. You understand? After that, I begin to get some calls them from comrades them. Oh, Dr. Mankota, no grief for America. Abraham Lincoln actually use your platform, use your WhatsApp group because Abraham Lincoln did at the TPN WhatsApp group. No agree. You see what Abraham Lincoln do? In fact, I may shut them down. Now I say, first of all, if me not somebody when I vengeance somebody, like go and see that list there. Then tell me say now Abraham Lincoln do. If me not somebody when a revengeful person, you don't need for tell yourself for say what they call I've been don't kick Abraham Lincoln out. But no, that's not my nature. When I create the TPN, the forum, in fact, you know what they don't attack na the TPN forum than anybody. Now Dr. Mankota. People don't attack me, they don't talk, but to me, as a mature politician, that's part of the process. If I tell you say you're wrong, then I don't want to make you tell me say I'm wrong, then who the hell I am to be in this civilized society? When somebody do disagree with you, you take her as enemy. Now the next way you get for doing that for revenge against that person there. That's not the way a civilized society works. A civilized society revered tolerance. You know why? Because civilized society, they no say, we not get this monolithic way of thinking. You think differently, I think differently. You bring your own thinking, I bring my own thinking. We put on a table, we look. Which one way na the better one? We go able to decide. Now so society they take for develop, for grow. But you know what, no contrary view. The next thing we get for do, they get for be revengeful. That is very, very unfortunate, and it has to stop. Especially we will live in a modern society. What are we supposed for do them in there? So the TPN, I not bully them. I said, no, that person, Abraham Lincoln is going to be there. If Abraham Lincoln, because we forum get rules. If Abraham Lincoln violates the forum rule, that's not the only time when they pull him. And when he violates the forum rule, then pull him. The time when they give him for make them pull, they suspend them. When the time they reach, them bring come back. So I tell you what the way they try for convince me, say, oh, Abraham Lincoln, you need for kick him out. So. I said, no. That's not the way I behave. So don't ever call me if not for this. Don't ever call me about that. So then stop for call me. Then stop. So thank you very much, Ajibu. Ajibu say, I expect them to know that it is clear they are not on faith with the Constitution. If you want to be a regional chairman, you must be able to interpret the Constitution. Yeah, definitely. All right, Musa Conte say, Doc, we are all on the same page. We know this is a preamble debate. This is about your party, and I know you want the best to come out of this. You are a soft critic on this one. Don't expect us to be the same, Doc. Let them all get what our take are and learn from our views. You can pamper them later, doc. They are big boys. Oh yeah, I agree with you. I'm just telling you my own opinion. And that make I say I want for your opinion too. And I respect your opinion because that's not the process of democratization, not so. I agree with you, my brother. Ajibujalo say you should not agree with them so easily, Dr. Mankota. For God's sake, they are vying for the position of regional chairmanship, a very powerful position. They should have said, yes, it is correct, then substantiate by law, or say no. At the very least, reference the constitution as a regional chairman. You must have answered for such pertinent constitutional questions. Well, all right, well, all right. Sometimes they're not even sabi they don't even read the constitution yet. Yeah, you go say, well, that is a shame. Yeah, Madam, you know, has no clue what the Sierra Leone constitution say. And Escoma never read the Sierra Leone constitution. You know why? You know why I know? Because he hired somebody who read the constitution. All right, I agree with you, my brother. Aju Yala, thank you very much. Aju will say, any candidates that feel so arrogant and so special to participate in a debate without a statement should not be considered. This is exactly the reform we seek in the party. Exactly. And guess what? They not only refuse for participate. They try also for undermine so that the debates not for being go on. You don't say this position gets 5 candidates who we know of. The 4 of them be participate. The one will happen for be the chairman of the APC USA, Unisa Kanu. He don't participate because he either the phrase say, well, you know, if I go in then get for go ask me about the APC USA. We me not the chairman. So I know they go there. And I go on for undermine so that the one the way they go, what way willing for go, let them not go there. Because Unisa Kanu call some of the candidates and say, hey, no go on that. You know, Dr. Mankota not get the right for conduct a debate. Now the APC USA are then supposed for conduct. First of all, who's can dumb statement on there? Tell me who's time where you see a party conduct debate. You don't live in America for how many donkey years? Tell me when you see a party conduct a debate. No, debates are conducted by the candidates in collaboration with the media, the private media. We don't get nothing to do with the party. Okay, so if you they go with this idea for say now a party now is supposed to conduct a debate, then definitely you are not qualified for a whole position because it seems you don't know what they talk about. So people like Unisa Kanu, then still rely on this old legacy way of doing things. Maybe somebody is going to give me the position. We don't pass that stage though. The APC is being modernized, and that reforms then they will get for enforcer. And we start at the diaspora because they say to whom much is given, much is expected. Okay. If you not get the mind for participating in a debate like this, why do you think you are going to do a better job when you hold such a sensitive, most important position? The one where you hold first, you don't blunder so much, and now you want for get a self promotion to the highest position. That's the problem. This is the biggest problem we will get, and we have to force reforms now the APC party because it is time for make the APC party become a modern political party. We're not in at the 1970 again. We're not in at the 80s there again. So yeah, if you cannot participate, you not qualify. We don't consider you. Because we know they just go blind like the way things to me they happen, blind the people and they go vote for a person, they not even understand. Then later now they realize say, oh crap, behold this person who vote for so, you not even qualify, you not even know what they think. That is the way the country they mess up most of the time. Because when they try for look at people their own ability for make them lead, all what we need for know is, hey, who's how you come out? Hey, I come on na bonkelenke. No, be na bonkelenke na come on. So I vote for you. Regionalism. Hey, come on. You na Limba? Oh yeah, miss na Limba. You na my brother, bro. Come vote for me. Tribalism. Hey, now who's chiefdom where you come out? Oh, I come on na Bangbawoke chiefdom. Oh, miss na Bangbawoke chiefdom I come out. Oh well, you see, now the same section will come out. Sectionalism. That's the for stop. Now in the deprived Sierra Leone, anybody where want for be a leader in the APC party can prove say yes, you're capable of holding that position, then we will be very willing and happy for vote for you. But you know they can't call me say Dr. Mankota because you na XYZ, so myself na XYZ, so you get for vote for me based on that. No, I want to know what you want for what you go able to do. And how I go know? You get for come and tell me. Everybody here what you they say. Come na public forum. Tell me for say if you go na APC forums there, leaning forums them, even not to things that we not to forums that we not to APC, a lot of flyers and posters and they go around. You know they most of them candidates then they all what they do, then they make a flyer, they send out then post on our social media for say then they run for this particular position. Now that one more than paper. That one the whole day. Then they full up we phones them with trash. If you want to run for position, now APC, come out and say something. Tell us, don't just put your flyer out there and say they run for position. No. And you expect say intelligent people like we so they go vote for you. No. Tell us what you get for do. Where you go able to benefit the APC party. Now you go make that vote for you. So the old legacy way of doing things is gone. Okay? In the APC party. And also the SLPPO. But the APC party is gone. We need leaders. We don't need people the way they hide behind them bunker. If you want, for make we vote for you, come out publicly and tell we say, if you vote for me now XYZ, now we owe you to that. Make we all owe you to say, okay, now this you don't promise so. So if you know fulfill that promise, they come after you. Now that makes some of them they not get the mind for do so because then the friends say, until I not been say anything, I fly, I just put no one and go vote for me. So I not promise them anything. I not tell them anything. Look at what thing that happened with Madabio today. Most of the people that where they criticize Madabio today, some of them they vote for Madabio. They vote for Madabio. Well, why now you vex per Madabio? Why you vex per Madabio? You don't get the ability for make you able look at Madabio and say, maybe this guy now a very good person, but I don't think say he fit my this position, so let no vote for him. No, he didn't do that. You vote for Madabio because Madabio na regional person. You vote for Madabio because he believes in Madabio na a tribal person. You vote for Madabio because he believes in Madabio na your friend, na your relative. You don't vote for Madabio because he believes in Madabio go able to deliver. You vote for him because of all their factors in there. So why are you grumbling? Why? That's stupidity. That's not even one for change now the APC party. Let's go to Ajibujalo, the last one. Yeah, it's almost time. Oh wow. Doc, what I'm saying is that cannot choose not you give an opinion as a regional chairman, you cannot avoid tough issues. You must give direction. I am not fighting a case for Lincoln here. I am just using his issue as a case study for those seeking leadership. I agree with you, Ajib Jalo. I agree with you. What you say, I agree with you. I'm just saying what they say, but totally agree with you. You have to know what you do and do what you know, right? Mr. Conte say, I guess those people who are afraid or shy to debate probably they are Sierra Leoneans, typical, who believe that self-praise is no recommendation. Well, they are living in the wrong era. In this era, people show up and sell themselves. I guess they are just strangers in this era. Okay. Yeah, I totally agree with you. You know, now they still hold this legacy way of doing things. They still believe, say, the APC party is going to use the selection process. And then believe, say, probably them will be fortunate for making them select them instead of elect them. This is the hope some of them will then get. Unfortunately, they are living in the wrong era, like you say. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with 2 hours of the program. There are more other questions that we are not go through, but at least we're able to get a clear picture of some of the candidates here in this debate. And I just want to thank them again very much for the fact that they get the bold mind for come out and say, hey, I believe, say, I am the best person and I'm going to prove that publicly. They did. They did. And I thank them very much. Now, within them 4 people here, people they know say, no, I think say this person is better. Oh, this person is better. Oh, you see, it makes democracy a fine thing. It's help the people for make them get an informed decision. Not to idle people, they idle. The one the way actually formulate this process for say, oh no, we need for bring it publicly for long and discuss, debate about these issues. It is very important. It is an integral part of democratization. But you get people the way they live in America, but definitely their behavior is like they live in the remote part of Sierra Leone, where lights not even the day. Them villages them. Even the people not even them villages there now, because some of who now villages them were born. Okay. Most of them now then get good understanding of how things work. Then get iPhone, then get Android phone, then get smartphones. So then they understand how the world they rotate. But you live here for 20, 30 years, you still think the same way. Now you need to go back to salon, definitely. And I don't think say you get business with power or politics. Well, that is it for me. I just want to thank you again. And I will try to bring somebody next week, because I believe say there were some problems. There were some problems where I just want. Let me take 15 minutes and talk about this very briefly. If I remember, there was some problem where happened where we see before the registration, the membership registration for the APC camp, where accusation begin fly around. Say now there are people where they don't begin give APC membership card where the registration not even started. It's shameful. It's really shameful. Really, really shameful. No, yeah, it's shameful. Some of we don't fight for the APC party, we don't defend the party, but you know what? There are people who defend harder, even more than we, for make sure say the party stay where it is. I'm not able to understand why people for go begin issue card where you know to executive member or member of the ITGC or the TIIEMC. I don't know why you for go begin issue membership card. Focus problem, corruption within the APC party. Why? So when I received that information, then I challenge the person who bring the information, because they say evidence cancel arguments, not so. I challenge her. I say you need to stop. If you don't get evidence, not begin can cause problem now, yeah, because right now the APC is peaceful and we are moving forward. The person, I challenge her and say I need evidence, or else I want to take you seriously. Few hours later, the person bring evidence, bring video, audio, text, image, pictures. I was so shocked. I was really, really disappointed. And guess what? I called the ITGC members them. I talked to them, say, hey, did you hear what I just heard? You see what they see? They say people don't begin issue card. Well, in terms of, unfortunately, yes, Dr. Mankota, this is what we are dealing with right now. People then they issue card now, they young bedroom, now they young houses. Who are these people? The ITGC actually name me some people them, and among them is somebody where I get highly respect for, highly respected. Ambassador Alhaji Usman Fode Yansane. Okay. Well, why Ambassador Usman Fode Yansane for go issue card we not to in an secretary any longer? Why? The other person by Mahmoud. Wait a minute. By Mahmoud, then the issue card for waiting. And the other person, where you in fact, them bring in video, Medicaid. And there are other people back where they say they suspect say they do them around. All right. Why don't people let them do this? Why? Tell me why don't do it? I don't even get any answer up to today other than greed, arrogance, a sense of entitlement. Alhaji Usman Fode Yansane, this person we don't fight for this party so much, so hard. Some of who get the highest respect for them because of what they don't do for this party. We appreciate them for what they don't do for this party. Now Alhaji Usman Fode Yansane, they cause this, they do this. You say yes, Dr. Mankota. I was really, really disappointed because Alhaji Usman Fode Yansane at this particular time, now a statesman, now a veteran, now highly respected person. The last thing where they expect is for make he even put in hand or for make somebody call in name and then kind corruption and there. But I realize again, African man don't care about repetition. This is how I can't understand. African man don't care about repetition. Now white man na care. White man they die for in repetition. But African man, black man, he give a damn about in repetition. Now in the ambiguity today so. Any ambiguity. Because we don't care about our credibility, we don't care about our name, we don't care about the status we don't attain in life. We still want to go down the level because we seek for something. Well, I dey pray God for whoever was doing this. God go able for directing at the right path, because imagine everybody they go and issue card. Who's can chaos way they for don again at the APC party? Who's chaos? So I talked to the ITGC folks to say, hey, what's not the mechanism we don't put for make sure say this no will continue for happen, because people like we so know say if we allow this for go on, pretty soon somebody else will start for do the same thing, and now we have a chaos. But we'll not get time again. We get less than 4 months, and guess what? Monday, the ITGC get for going to court this past Monday. Then go to court for go ask for extension. Okay? Because the court been put certain deadlines for certain task way they're supposed to do. And according to what I understand, the ITGC go try for make sure say they meet the 29th January deadline so that everything will don't finish, including the NDC. But they are not sure. So therefore, they asked the judge, Adrian Fisher, for make them able for relax the time. So in case the 29th is not going to happen, we are looking at February for do everything. Okay. We're not going to push something way impossible, right? And I believe say the judge don't grant them that request. But to be honest with you, I don't know if they don't even start the registration process, because here in the diaspora, we not get no clue what's in the gun. If the timetable where them in Giwi, the diaspora is supposed to start the election from the 7th to the 19th of January. But how you go start your election when you not even get no clue whether the registration is going on? So at least I just want to talk about no more. I dey pray God for, may God put people them way selfless, now the APC party as leaders. May God make people their hearts then calm down. May God make this ego way they destroy we. Now the APC party, God get for removal away from we. Because ego now a destructive thing, a self-destructive element. And most times when it destroy you, you know no. I don't know, but I'm disappointed that they even name Alhaji Usman Fode Ansane on this racketeering thing. For by Mahmoud, a young person. By Mahmoud from college, he can't lucky get position. So he still get this youthful mentality. You know, Sierra Leone, when the youth them believes in that they get the power and then get they're able to do anything. And sometimes we arrogant. Youth, that na arrogance stage that one day. Okay? But what about with Daddy now? We now Alhaji Usman Fode Ansane. We expect person like Alhaji Usman Fode Ansane now go be an advisor for make sure say things not they fall the wrong way. But if we already say in name the pop up na then kind corrupt practices here, well This he fool me not. He really fool me not. Okay. Now thank you very much. Let's pray for party. I think now right now we're supposed to do no more now. We don't talk, don't talk, don't talk, don't talk. Now we just do, somebody will pray now, somebody will not get power. If you get power, you know they pray. Now somebody will now a defeated person. It seems like some of we are already defeated because we don't try with level best. We're not able to succeed. So now we will become a defeated individual. We now we just pray to God. So our power is no longer valuable. So they pray to God for may God give what did they say peace within the APC party. The one that we want still want for continue for distract and destroy the party. May God give them good direction. May God change them. And that's the we do. Well, I thank you very much.